Well, last night, the governor of the U.S. Virgin Islands, Albert Bryan, threw out the first pitch here at Fenway Park. The windup, the pitch, bounces in there for a strike. We'll take it. Part of a busy schedule for Governor Bryan here in Boston, who joins us now live on the pregame show. How's the arm after last night? You feeling okay?
Lots of ice. I think I'm going to be ready for tomorrow. I just don't think I can go tonight again.
What was the experience like to be out on the mound here?
It is just truly awesome. You know, all my texts today said I'm living the dream, you know, just to be able to come to a major league stadium and throw it out. You know, in the Virgin Islands, like, you don't have teams per se. We don't have a football team or basketball, so we just pick. But to be here in Fenway Park was truly mind-blowing. And then today I got to meet Wick. I met Robert Kraft today. So it was like really living the dream. I've been texting all day, sending pictures. Everybody's jealous, by the way.
Yeah, Wick Rosebeck and the Celtics have a big game tonight, say the least, against the Sixers. What brings you to Boston?
Well, we always want to make sure when we come, we bring bad weather. Make sure
Yeah,
that
thanks
you guys
for that.
come
Appreciate
to the
it.
Virgin
Yeah.
Islands. You know, tourism is our number one product that we have. So for that industry, we always want to encourage and make sure that we're making those connections to Bostonians and then reminding them that you're almost there. You're almost in the Virgin Islands. It's only a 3.5-hour flight out of Boston. You could touch down in St. Thomas or St. Croix, but also to do business because, you know, Boston has incredible universities. I was with your governor, Governor Healy, the other day, and was talking about all the sun and warmth we have in the Virgin Islands, how we're attracting people. You know what she said? She said, we have snow.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you also have people like snow too. But you have incredible talent here, incredible sports teams. But the universities, you know, we're always looking for good talent to bring back to the Virgin Islands.
You talk about the warm weather in the Virgin Islands, and from a tourism perspective, it seems that the islands has experienced growth, not just this year. Do you expect the same next year as well?
Yeah, we're taking a close look at the recession and the slowing of the economy here on the mainland because all of our tourists, like 90% of our tourists, come from the East Coast. So when we look at that, I think personally people are fed up of being inside for the pandemic and people are just going to get out and spend. You know, I think they probably cut back on other things, but we've been deprived. And one thing COVID reminded all of us that life is too short not to enjoy it. So that trip you had planned for next year or the year after, you need to take it this year coming to the Virgin Islands.
That sounds really good right about now, especially looking outside and over the past week or so. You also are focusing on growing sports tourism as well. You mentioned you don't have the professional baseball and basketball teams, but how does that work?
So we have over $100 million invested in sports stadiums coming up, new cricket fields, new soccer fields. We have drag racing, horse racing. We also have a stadium, and, you know, we're hoping to attract some teams to come down there, do some exhibition games, do some training, and also have an influence on our young people. You know, the Virgin Islands has Tim Duncan, one of the 5 greatest players ever to play basketball. We also have Elrod Hendricks in baseball, I was reminded of today.
Midray Cummings, who played for the Red Sox here.
Midray Cummings. So we got a good history of producing talent, and we only have 100,000 people. So I think to have that kind of talent coming out there is just pretty incredible. We want to continue to encourage that. So we want to make sure that we get the Boston Red Sox down in the Virgin Islands.
Carnival just wrapped up in St. Thomas. I mean, you know, for those who don't know, you can explain it, but it's one big, giant, fun party down there.
Yeah, so it's like Mardi Gras, because all these celebrations are really about Lent and the celebration before or after Lent. So we had a great week, free music festival all week long, every single night, all the food and rum you can drink. We call rum, everything is rum, vodka, tequila, it's all considered rum in the Caribbean, rum. And you know, just partying in the streets, it's an incredible thing to do. Put it on your bucket list. Carnival in St. Thomas is something you never want to miss.
Yeah, and I'm also, you know, taking some notes about, you know, going on a trip to the U.S. Virgin Islands, because you certainly sold me after our conversation. Governor Albert Bryan Jr. Joining us here on the Red Sox pregame coverage. We thank you for your time. Appreciate it.
Thank you, Adam.
Thanks, and ice that arm up a little bit, okay? All right, absolutely. Come back to Boston real soon. Red Sox getting ready to take on the Blue Jays as they look to win the series tonight. 3rd of a 4-game series here at Fenway Park.